什么是家？
home 吗？
对 family。
家庭是温暖的港湾，是你的避风港。
Family for me means having someone to love me unconditionally.
What kind of makes me who I am today.
You can be 100% yourself with no matter how weird you are.
My family is my biggest support system.
It is a feeling of acceptance and comfort.
I can share my thoughts and feelings without being judged.
Let's be realistic here, it's also the source of a lot of disputes and conflict.
And you made me think of, what do you do if you don't have your friends and family to ask for help? Who can be your new friends?
In February 2020, the COVID pandemic arrived in the UK. It changed family life across the country, including here in Camden.
Particularly in COVID, when we've been having to do a lot of kind of assessment work over the phone, which is awful.
You're dealing with huge discriminations that are built in systemically, either through government policy, history or whatever. How can Camden stand up to those inequalities and challenge them at the same time as demonstrate that there is another way?
The ecosystem that we're working within is huge, complex, can be approached from many different points of view.
How can you validate your assumption and your understanding with this family?
It's slightly more of an exercise in kind of visualizing the gaps in knowledge.
Use your systems map both as a tool to tell a story, but hopefully also as a tool to engage, residents.
So well done. I'm loving it. It's making my head buzz. When we talk about early help, and you imagine a rucksack that a family is carrying around, and you imagine a lot of heavy books in that rucksack, all of them different problems, different layers of complexity and problem, and how important it is that we don't just think we've just got to take the rucksack away, that there's a sequencing to the help that must be led by the family.
Well, actually, this same thing keeps appearing in all the scenarios, so we better get ready for that.
And so it's about security and safety, and in a nice way, not social control.
We really try and target the families using the free 2-year entitlement.
Because there's certain things about social care that don't even make sense to me, having worked within it, so they definitely don't make sense to the families.
Vocalizing, visualizing the outcomes. How is it going to work? What are the channels? Who is being connected with whom? And then how is it actually facilitating your client, the council?
So help looks different for everyone, and good help matches you to the support that you need.
Absolutely. But let's not forget it's not prescriptive.
If you ask many people what design is, they'll still say, oh, it's about making things look pretty. And you've demonstrated that design is a superpower, is so much more than just making things look pretty. And the question is then, how can we transfer that? How can we make that everybody can use that superpower? Because it is about giving people the power to change, to have ownership about what's happening in their life.